where we start with couples, many of whom have experienced being alone most of their lives, traumatized or not, where we start is we help couples see the dance they're caught in. Love is a dance. We help couples see the dance they're caught in. We help couples see the negative patterns. The most popular one of all is I become aware of the disconnection between the two of us. I get worried about it. It makes me anxious, and I don't feel safe enough to turn and really share my vulnerability. So I demand, I blame, I tell you, where are you? What I'm really saying is, where are you? Where are you? I can't find you. And that alarms me. But what I say is things like, you don't talk to me enough, or, you never tell me how you feel. Or, if you're a man, you'll say, you never tell me you want to make love. You don't ever show me you want me. What's wrong with you? Right? So we turn to our partner and we say, what's wrong with you? So we help couples see how they scare the hell out of each other and create even more insecurity and stop each other from being able to be vulnerable and risk. When they start to see that it's the pattern that's the problem, the dance that's the problem, and the fact they don't know how to do a more positive dance, they start to blame the dance rather than each other. And they start to be able to say, hey, we're stuck in that thing. We're stuck in that thing we do where I shut down and shut you out, and you must be getting alarm right now. And the other person says, yes, I'm starting to freak out. And they say, oh, let's not do that. Let's try and help each other feel a bit more safe. So we create that platform first, but then you have to start where people are. And sometimes with a hold me tight conversation with somebody who's been very traumatized and has all the reasons in the world not to trust another human being with the softness of their heart, all the good reasons in the world, you have to start there. I've worked with lots of traumatized folks, and you have to start with somebody saying, well, I understand now the patterns and how we've been caught in this dance. And I understand that you aren't always trying to hurt me or have me prove myself to you or prove me wrong. But I want to tell you, the idea of really opening up to you and showing you who I am just feels impossible. I don't know how to do it. It's impossible. I don't think I can do it. So you start where people are. You don't get people to do it in spite of how they feel. You get them to trust their feelings. My experience is someone will say that. And I will say, could you turn and tell your partner, please? I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can risk letting you really see me. I'm so sure that you won't want me or that you'll find some way to hurt me. Then I don't know what would happen. I don't think I could tolerate it. I don't think I can do it. Could you turn and tell her? And what I do is I hold the person and I help them speak their emotions and say their emotions clearly. And I hold them in that. I support them in that. And so the guy turns and tells his wife. And his wife says, and this is the amazing thing about bonding, this is who we are. We are empathic creatures. That empathy is blocked by all kinds of other things. But we are empathic creatures. My experience is the partner will say, I never knew that. I just felt that you didn't want to share with me. I never knew it was so hard. I never knew that it was scary for you. I never understood that. I can't believe I understand. I understand that now you've helped me understand how scary that is. I can't believe that you're even here telling me this. And I love you for taking that risk. Thank you for taking that risk. And then the door opens wider. And then I say, usually I say, because we always have this catastrophe in our head when we're afraid. We create catastrophes in our head to try and prepare for them, right? So I say, what is going to happen if you really show her who you are and you show her how scared you are to really open up and show your vulnerability? What is going to happen? And he says, she'll tell me what I've always known. She'll tell me that I'm weak, there's something wrong with me, and the reason that I've been alone all my life is because there was something wrong with me, and the reason I was so hurt when I was little was because I wasn't a good enough kid or a special enough kid or I didn't do it right. One lady broke my heart. She said, I was so careful when I asked my mother for attention. I was so careful. I'd plan it in the dark for hours. And no matter how I did it, it never worked. It never worked. She was always angry at me. So I said to myself, it's me. It must be me. There's something wrong with me. I'm just not lovable. And she weeps. When she does that, her partner reaches for her naturally. Her partner reaches for her and says, this vulnerability, when you really help people move into it with safety, evokes caring and compassion. It just does. So then the partner moves in and supports, and gradually, the other person's able to open up. It's not something that you do once. It's not something that you can do mechanically.
Right.
You have to be involved in it. And for some of us, if we've been desperately hurt when we were little, and we learned that that kind of openness was desperately dangerous, it's like jumping off a cliff. And you have to respect that. You have to respect. Emotions are in no way illogical. That's one of the big mistakes we've made in psychology. They're in no way illogical. They have their own logic. They're a supreme information processing system that it wires us to see the world in a particular way, to move in a particular way. And we haven't taught people how to understand them, how to listen to them, and how they make sense. They always make sense. If someone's terrified of that kind of openness, it's because they have very good reasons to be. And often they haven't told their partner. They haven't told their partner anything about it, so their partner has no idea. The partner says, you just don't want to be close to me. You just don't want me. No, I do desperately want you. I'm just terrified to let you see me. In psychology, we're very good at looking at the behavior and the problem. And sometimes I feel like we're not so good at what we are supposed to be the experts in, which is looking underneath the behavior and the problem and seeing the emotional realities that push that problem forward and keep people stuck in that problem.